The broadcast is now.
Fellas, I wasn't recording. I am now. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, guys, I do trade a live account. I will be showing my account. I will be showing my trades. Past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to that trade. I ask that everyone trade in accordance with their account size as well as their trading plan and ability to withstand risk. Damn this gold. It's coming to 96, fellas, if anybody is short. That's the last target I have. Below that, I've got nothing. See if we can get a retracement, maybe look for another gold short. They're just burying gold now. We're up to 3,600 net negative delta. Currently, NASDAQ has 710 net sellers. Hey, Gary. Three contracts. Everything is based on three, Gary. There's a weekly S1 at 1802 on gold. Yeah, let's see here. Here's gold on the I don't pay much attention to weekly, but I have it. It's right here. Yep, I have a S3 at 1802, but I think we may bounce off that S3, Scott. But I think we're coming 96. Gold is getting butchered. Let's see what we got on ES. ES should have some support, 46 if it comes down. And Q looks like it's headed down to 66, 64, maybe 62. It's going to have to break 62, 63 area if it's going to come further than that. I doubt we have any news today. Let me just check the calendar. No, we have nothing. No news. We will have some earnings. Nothing that I'm interested in. Yeah, that's a good question, Gary. So Gary, who is on trial, is asking, how long does it take to master order flow? Learning order flow, is going to be different for everybody. The course that I teach is about 6 months. But generally within a matter of 6 weeks, 8 weeks, you understand fully the concepts, and then it's a question of implementing them. Learning order flow would be the same as how long does it take to get a black belt in karate? Some people do it in a couple of years. Some people do it in 10 years. How much it comes down to screen time. How much time do you spend in front of a computer? I will say this. The most recent class started, this week will be the 6th week. This would be about my cutoff for anybody that's interested, because the first couple of weeks were nothing. all the sessions are recorded, so anybody that may join that order flow group this week would obviously get the prior videos. And then, of course, I record each session and send each session's video to the participants. So you have your own library, right? But again, this will probably be the last week for the cutoff. After this, I think we've probably gone too far. If I had another class scheduled in a month or two, I'd say, anybody could get in and then I'd just cycle you back into the next class. But I don't have any plans to start the next class until September. So we'll get out of the summer months when, guys are doing stuff and family commitments, and many of you have children and things like that, and kids are off school, so you guys are on vacation, etc. So it doesn't, I don't think, make any sense for me to start another class in a month or two. But the next class will be, I'm targeting September, the second week of September. I will say this, I am raising the price. Then going forward, the price will be $59.97. I'm sure Dean has covered this, but I will be posting a real money live track record each month. And there's not another room in this business of over 2,000 that does that. None that I'm aware. There's some rooms that I think that trade micros, but there's nobody, especially in the order flow arena, that is trading a live account. They may claim they do, but they don't show an account number. They may claim they do, but they don't post a track record. I will be posting beginning and ending monthly statements. Let's see what we got. Got nothing in crude at the moment. I have nothing in the ES. If it can get above 50, maybe 51, it's got a shot. NASDAQ looks like it's trying to bounce up. I would like to see NASDAQ come down to at least 63, 64, if not better at 59. Gold has gotten a small bounce here. I have nothing in the Russell at the moment. Let me quickly take a look at it allows for you to see contracts traded as they're trading, and I'll show order flow. I'm going to show it during the week. I'm going to show it. I'll show my order flow, and I'll explain a bit of order flow to what I'm looking at, so you guys can get a feel for it. It also helps my students. Good morning, Yuri. Let's see here, fellas. Dow futures currently up 163. S&P futures up 18 handles. NASDAQ is up 71. Russell is up, I'll call it 18. Russell's actually leading right now, up about 0.8%. VIX futures are marginally elevated, up 0.3. And VIX cash is up 5, almost 0.5%, but the VIX is still very, very low. Cash is just barely over 21. I would think that gold is a long to 10.6 first target here, and then maybe 11. Looks like it's going to 10.6 pretty quickly. Once again, fellas, if you're here on trial, good morning and welcome. Do I have any first-time trialers? Is there anybody here for the first time? Some of you were here last week on that joint effort with Ninjacators. Okay, Roger, you're in the room. I know Scott is back. I saw him. Well, we hit 10.2. We should hit 10.5, 10.6, I would think. Okay, Gary. So, guys, I'm just giving it a little bit of time. Let me quickly go through and see here. I know we have some, again, some carryovers from last week. Started the trial late, didn't get in. And then I'm going to go through what you're going to see in the room. NASDAQ just filled a short on the bot. I guess this would be the third bot trade. You can see that the volatility in the NASDAQ is not very much. First target is 4 3/4 points. There's not much to first target. $19 tick first target. That's it. Holding some small support here. 67. If it gets 67, it comes 64 half, right? If it breaks 67, it comes to that target. I have the same number, Scott. Gary, this is a 3-minute chart. This is ordinarily where, maybe not yet. Another half hour, I generally shut my bots off. We go into the, by quarter of. So anybody that may have taken that gold long, I did not take it. Just hit that 10-6 first target. Anybody take that trade? First target is hit. Okay, Eli, you got your first target. Now we can trade back. We can go all the way back to 17. I don't know that it does, but that is a target. Thank you, Eli. So here's what I'm going to do, fellas. It is 8:15, and I will be sending out an email to my trials this week, today, tomorrow, and Thursday. I do not send emails out on Friday. I will. What I'm getting at is anyone that's not in the room at this point will have the ability to watch the video today, catch up. On Friday, I'll give you guys a brief presentation, if you will, on what the room is about and options to join. Why would you go against or not taking a bot trade when your bots are statistically sound? Different trades. So from an order flow perspective, if I were interested, and I'm giving you a hypothetical here, the bot is in a short. But from an order flow perspective, I may see a long at 70 back up to 76. I'm just giving you a hypothetical. Not to mention, the bots aren't always in trades. So for instance, the bot is now in a short. Were it to take these two targets, you would effectually be done until such time as the bot reversed and went long. So guys, I'm going to give you a brief overview. This week, you're going to see a number of things, which, today and tomorrow may be somewhat confusing, but after a couple of days in the room, I think it'll make a whole lot more sense. We are picking up sellers. If anybody is short on the NASDAQ, we're now up to 955. You will see robot trades as they occur. starting at 6 a.m. with Dr. Dean. Dean is with us Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. And then when I open the room, you will be seeing order flow trades, bot trades, and the newest indicator, which I trade. This is a new indicator we've been using for about 3 weeks now. I've been using it for 2 months. We are basically short on red when it comes through support. This is a very simple indicator to understand how to use. You are long on blue when it comes through overhead resistance, and you disregard yellow. Okay, very simple. Very simple. For instance, this is gold. Let me open up the chart. How's that? This is gold. This is a 10 range on gold. You would have taken this short here. You could have taken that small long back up into resistance. You would have taken that short there. And you would have taken this long here back up into resistance. Good morning, Johan. Okay. There's another great short right here. Here's another small long right here. So this is an indicator that I trade. I do trade it live. You guys will see it this week. You guys will see me bring up my order flow indicator. For instance, here's the NASDAQ on order flow. We're trading below VWAP. I would think we drop down into that 59.50 anyways. Not much volume yet, but this is order flow. This is what I teach in a once weekly class. Getting a little bit of a bounce in Russell. A little bit of a bounce as well in the ES, but the ES is going to have to get up through probably 51 to be of any interest. And then, of course, you'll see the bot trades. So initially, it could be a little confusing. You know, guys got a lot going on here, but by the end of the week, you guys should be pretty comfortable. Gold is going to run into next area of resistance, about 13.5 area. If we can work up through 13.6, 13.7, I think you can get to that 17. Anybody that took that long earlier. First target is off at 10.6. This is going to have to drop down through that swing low at 66. Crude is getting a bounce. About 2,300 net sellers in crude. I have a 40 tick stop and a 40 tick target, Don, on this new one, and then I just move it as I need to. Right back to VWAP. That's all we're doing, guys. Not that we can't go longs, but looks like we're just going to tag VWAP again at 74. Russell, same thing. Back to VWAP. Man, gold dumped so quick. God dang it. I didn't even see it. '09 was another short. Anybody catch it on the new indicator? There it is. First target hit. 4 3/4 whole points. Not the biggest trade you'll see, but and here comes gold. Should come to 96. Anybody that may be short. Let's see what else we got going on here. Guys, I think Dean is on his bots is up more than I am. My bots are currently up 545 pending the completion of this trade. Dean has a YM trade that I don't have, and he may have added in on pullbacks. I'll be right back, guys. Just going to get coffee. Guys, I'm back. Gold's going to get massacred. Still think we're coming 94, 90, 96. I don't see anything on the ESYM. Crude, nothing. Crude opens up here in about 20 minutes. We do have fairly strong selling in crude, 2,600 overnight. Hey, Dean.
Yes, Bobby.
Do you need me?
No, I'll mention something about your trade that the group should know. The entry was at six. My bot is exactly the same as Bobby's. So point for point, penny for penny. So they match exactly. In this spot, after the entry at 68, it went favorable at first. Then it pulled back, and I got my first entry at 3 ticks pullback, and my second entry at 5 points, 20 ticks, $100 pullback. So I have two. I have $100 favorable in the trade. Secondly, it shows that for Mr. Nasdaq, that target 2 is mathematically far superior to target 1. Now you would say, well, of course it's a bigger target, but if it doesn't get filled, it's not a bigger target, right? It gets stopped out. So I'm taking all my contracts off at target 2. Number 3, I'm going for target 2 plus 2 ticks, and I got it.
There you go.
So I got 3 ticks on my primary entry. 5 points, which is $100 on my second entry, and 2 ticks exit altogether. So I made 15, 25, 125 extra on 2 contracts, which would be like 187 on 3 on one trade. Now on 100 trades, that'd be 18,000. That'd be a lot of money. So you need to do that.
Indeed.
Okay, bye-bye. Indeed. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Dean. We'll see what happens here. Gold is trying. Real stop should probably be that 97.5, but if this can get up through, if this can get through 015, this can go a bit. Another candle here. Yeah, I can start sliding this up now. $15 ticks, not a bad trade. Should have put 3 on. Pushing some resistance on a 3-minute. We're going to have to get through 016. If it gets through 016, right where it is, right where it is. If it gets through 016, it's going to pop. It can go to 058. I'll go 055. Yes, the bot's auto trail. Come on, one more tick. Pop here. There we go. 23 ticks. Nice trade. My stop's at break even, guys. Trying to get 054. Again, live trade. Trading my own indicator. Were it not pre-market, I would have traded 2 or 3. Come on, gold. Go get 058. Don't like this. All right, I'm out. I got my first red dot. I'm out. It could bounce, but it's a pretty strong downtrend. I'm out. Here comes the bot. There we go. NASDAQ just dumped. First target hit on Russell. First target is hit and filled on Russell. I don't have the auto trail on, so I'm going to manually move it down. NASDAQ's bouncing off 18. I think we're coming a little bit lower, fellas. Okay, out on the runner on Russell. We're into support here on NASDAQ. Shouldn't, I don't know. It shouldn't, I don't think it breaks 10 at this point. We'll see. I got to watch it, Khaled. I don't think we break 10 yet. We could. We're, picking up big sellers. We're holding pretty good support. We could trade back to 29 from here. A lot of sellers. There's some buyers in here, but new candle in 1 second. $87.8. $87.8. We may get a bounce here on NASDAQ back up to 29. I don't think we break 10. There's 29. Now, if we get above 31, we got to look. There's above 31. Got to get above 31. We could trade back to 46, but your stop has to be 11. Sellers again. Small buyers, 8, 9, 10. Not many. If I get this candle on our indicator to break cleanly up through, I'll hit buy. It just won't break up through. Okay. No, nope. We have buyers in here, guys, on the NASDAQ. Gold is still trying. NASDAQ is just playing around. YM, I got nothing. ES, I've got nothing. Listen, my money's on longs. My money's not on shorts. Even with that delta, we're back down to 1,300, 1,400. Come on, NASDAQ, break up through that mess right there. Come on, NASDAQ, go back to VWAP, 56. Let's go. 46 target, guys, and then 56 maybe. Should get close to VWAP. Got to come through here. 46. That's a target. Come on. Come on, push it up. Doesn't want to go. We still have buyers. 45.46 is resistance. Come on, one more candle. Give me another 30 range. It's a live trade, fellas. I know I've got resistance right here at those yellow dots. I'm at VWAP. I should fail here. You guys may want to take your ticks. It's your prerogative. But we have buyers. We're down to 600. 57's another target, and above that, 867. Okay? Trade him as you see fit. Come on, get above VWAP. It's not gonna. Nope. We get above VWAP, we're good. Gotta get above VWAP. Down to 600. I'm watching Delta. Got to get above 56, fellas. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. This could still go. It's all buyers right now. 500 buyers in this 3-minute candle. I missed YM. I'm going to try to catch Russell.
Order filled.
Yeah, Russell's putzing around. NASDAQ's trying. Russell's trying. Russell should try to get to that. If it can get above 2300, 01, catch this swing here at 012, it goes. Bot's trying. I missed the ES long. NASDAQ's going. NASDAQ's through VWAP. NASDAQ's going back up to 64. Meanwhile, Russell is a waste of time. Come on, Russell. Nope.
Stop filled.
Yeah, I'm not interested in selling Russell. I'm interested in getting it long. I have no bot trades, guys, but we have a few that are trying. You would hear the bot. If I had a bot trade, I would show it. $800 sellers. We're picking up sellers again in the NASDAQ. ES, I've got nothing. Yeah, below 92 maybe. On the indicator, which you have, you should have been short 93.8. So I don't know what you're looking at, Victor.
Order filled.
Last couple of weeks, Russell was in fuego. Now we can't get to VWAP. Yeah, and Q's still chopping around. It's still going up. They should all be going. ES is almost to VWAP. I'm waiting for Russell to catch up. Failed at 99. God dang this Russell. They're not buying Russell yet. Gold is a short. If anybody wants a gold short, gold is short now. Russell sideways. YM is trying to bid. Crude is still bid. We have no news today. Russell won't do anything. Russell's got to get above 99.2. Gold is coming down. Came below that 92.
Order filled.
We have a bot trade somewhere. Crude. Crude.
Order filled.
Crude is long on the bot, fellas. Gold, if you took that 92, you got a nice trade. Other than that, it's fairly quiet. Gold, ES, NASDAQ could pull back to 46. Stop would have to be 70 from here. That's all I got. ES on the 3-minute bot is attempting to turn up. Trying to find my order flow, fellas. Parked at VWAP, picking up sellers again, which is, I don't use TradeStation at all. I mean, I have a TradeStation account, but I don't use it. I use it for some of my charting. That's it. TradeStation is, as you may know, Scott, is not a futures platform per se. Their margins are horrific. I like their charts and I like some of the things I can do, but their margin requirements are too much for me. I also have a Thinkorswim platform. Here goes crude on the bot. I'm waiting for some kind of pullback in here, guys. Russell's doing nothing. I'm amazed it didn't go to VWAP.
Order fill.
All right. We have a long now on the NASDAQ bot. So we have NASDAQ and crude long on the bots. NASDAQ stuck in the middle of nowhere. Between 57 and 67. It's in a 10 handle range. Ken, seriously? What are you looking at? Of course there is. What are you looking at? Oh, I thought you were referring to my chart. Yeah, it's there in the member area. It's absolutely there, dude. No worries. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, Don. I really don't. How did my GC? Oh, I didn't take it. I didn't take it. I thought you said bot. My apologies. Guys, I miss half my own trades. I told you gold was along. I was in a NASDAQ short, guys. I told you 68 was the stop. I didn't put it on the screen because, again, huge. There's first target. 50 stinking ticks, 5 handles. Let's see if we can get, I'm going to move second target out to,
Order fill.
all right, now we're short on crude. We're short on crude. This NASDAQ kept moving up, moving up, moving up, and then finding more sellers. Here comes second target on the bot. I'll be shutting bots off momentarily, guys. Bots are up $1,500 pending the outcome of these trades. So look, here's what we got on gold. Second target's hit and exceeded, right? So the most I'm willing to give back, because I have 2 contracts going on this, I put my stop at first target, which is 50 ticks. There's 100 ticks in there. This trades up $1,400. This will put the bots up. I don't know what it'll put it up. If that goes to that final third target, that's just an enormous trade, fellas. Gold should make it to 11. It should make it to that next target. Stop has got to be 042, so I should be good at 039. Russell is just sitting. ES got blitzed. $25 is, I think we're coming down to 25 on the ES, fellas. All right.
Stop film.
Quite a bit, Don. Quite a bit. Too much to catch up on, brother. Anybody still holding NASDAQ short? You can target 16. We should bounce off 16. Anybody holding NASDAQ short? Somewhere between 15 and 16. 12 and 16. Anybody holding NASDAQ short still? Okay, Caleb. Let me see the VIX. Crude could get another bounce. Here goes gold to that next target. House Democrat sues President Trump. God, these freaking people are just the biggest morons going. They just really are. VIX futures, guys, up 1.7%. VIX cash up 10%. Well, we just hit it. 11. I gave it to you. 11. Yeah. Target on GC hit. Yep, 11. I mean, let it go. God, they're like a dog with a bone. Thank you, John. They're like a dog with a bone.
Stop film.
That's Russell. Nice job, Rick. And for the record, I'm not referring to anyone in this room that might be a Democrat. I'm referring to these goofballs in Congress. They got to get over this. It's not the president. Move on. Nothing to see. I thought Jimmy Carter was bad. It is petty and childish. Here we go. Guess where we're going back to? Yeah, I don't care if he's mired in lawsuits, Floyd. I mean, that doesn't bother me. You know what? If somebody wants to sue him, sue him. What I'm tired of is this Democratic Congress just one after another. It's not enough that he's the two-time, it's not enough that he's the Teflon Don again. 2 failed impeachments. At what point do taxpayers have the right to say you're wasting taxpayer dollars on this ridiculousness? There are people that are homeless. There are people that can't pay their bills. Put that money into people that are unemployed. Stop wasting time. Who cares about Trump? He's gone. It's enough. Move on. I don't know, Marco. Apparently never. They still can't win this. The only people they're winning points with is their base. They're not going to ruin him for anything future, even if he were to have been convicted. There's nothing that prevents him from, suggesting people that should be nominated in 2 years from now, or supporting the next potential Republican president, whatever the case may be. His base is too big. People love him, whether you do or you don't. I don't think he'll run again in 2024. I really don't. He'll be 78 years old. But he does wield a lot of power. He is the 2-time impeachment champ. I'm hoping Nancy Pelosi is gone. I don't mean, guys, I'm not, trying to get in on the politicking of this whole thing. I'm just absolutely tired of this whole thing. I'm all for that. Term limits. I'm all for that. Gold's still going, fellas. Still going. NASDAQ, guess where NASDAQ is? VWAP. Right back to VWAP. Meanwhile, Russell hasn't sniffed VWAP today. ES looks like it's long back to VWAP. Hang on, fellas, 1 second. Great YM short. Yeah, me too.
Order filled.
Back up to a couple thousand sellers, guys, in the NASDAQ. I think this is, they're going to sell it into the European close. And if there's a trade long again, it'll be into the European close. ES out on the new indicator. Okay. I think ES is coming down lower again, but NASDAQ's on the blue dot didn't get, oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. I think NASDAQ's coming down to 36 again. We may get a bounce back up in here, but we're over 2,000 sellers, guys. This can't go far. Cannot go far. Back to VWAP. This isn't going longs. If it bounces up to 63, it gets hit again. I'd sell 62, 63 if we get up there with a 75 stop. We're coming into the last 40 minutes of Europe. Guys, I shouldn't have anybody that didn't make some money today. Is there anybody that didn't make any money today?
Order submitted.
Is there anybody that did not make money today?
Order filled.
I really want to see ES come back, NASDAQ come back down to 29 and what happens down there at 29. Nice job, Clive.
Target filled.
Nice job.
Filled.
I just scalped the NASDAQ down to that 36 level. Guys, it's over. 2,600 sellers coming into the close of Europe. This is going to get dumped. NASDAQ's coming down to 28 next level, and I think we're going to revisit that 12. I really think we're going to tag 12 area on NASDAQ. We could come 08 half even. Gold isn't getting anything done. My bots are killing it today. Killing it. Bots killed it today. There's 29. Crude doesn't want to dump. Natural gas won't get a bid. Gold has gone sideways. It's the NASDAQ show, fellas. I told you when it was up top. You send an email, Paul, to Joel. Send an email to Joel. Anything technical. I have no idea without seeing it, but he will resolve it. We are at 3,200. Greg, not a conversation I get into in the trade room. I'm sorry. We have trial members in here, so for obvious reasons. But if you go into the member area and look at that, you will have mine. That's my settings. Oh, what a beautiful short from 65. Here we come into that 12. Guys, I've given you pretty good targets on the way down. We didn't quite get there. Let me get out order flow. We may get a trade here. Nice job, Victor. If you guys are paying attention, all right, we're oversold here, right? We're oversold on this NASDAQ, right? I'd be looking for a bounce back up to 36. Bounce back up to 36, fellas, is what I'm looking for. You're welcome, James. Yes, I've been trading it all day, Chris. Should get a bounce here to 36. Okay, Brian's long 19, just like he was taught. This should go 35, 36 area. Just like he was taught in order flow class. And every goofball that wants to be short just sold the bottom, and now they're going to tear up their stops. And guess what? Brian's going to get his target, and guys that are short on the bottom are now sucking gas. That's order flow. Got to get above 31, and you're going to get 35 target. Call it 35. God, how does he do that? I don't know. It's just magic. There's target 1. Free trade. Nice trade, Brian. Anybody in my order flow guys see that? Nice job, Kirk. Good job, fellas. Nice job, Kenneth. Order flow guys are seeing it. Tony, nice. Easy peasy trade right there, fellas. Where's our next target? Where's our next target? That's right. Thank you, fellas. VWAP. Nice job, Chris. Nice job. For those of you on trial, guys, that is a very basic, very simplistic order flow trade. Our next target is 53, back up at VWAP. Now, can we get there? I don't know. But that's the target. Nice job, Chris. Good, Chris. Guys, once you do, this becomes simple, simple, and simple. Simple, simple, and simple. It takes a little bit of work. There's no question, but it's like anything else. I mean, if you wanted to be a bodybuilder and you went into the gym and didn't see results in 2 months, you wouldn't say, wow, this doesn't work. This red area here, Marco, that's prior inventory. No, I'm not short the NASDAQ. Nope. Nope. Not yet. I wouldn't be short yet. Look at the buyers. You have 400 buyers in this candle. Doesn't mean we can't fail. But we got a new candle. So the new candle, we need the new candle in order to keep this momentum. We need the new candle to open above the 68%, above 35 half, right? We got sellers coming back in. This looks like this could sell on the next candle. But we don't know yet. The trade is already gone at this point. If you're not in the trade from oversold, you're not in the trade. You are not taking a trade halfway between here and California. Okay? The next trade is from Nevada to California, above 39 half. That's the next trade on this candle, but we opened below the 68%. This could be rut road. This could fail again. We're coming into the close of Europe. Look at our delta. It's increasing again. I'm not sold on the shorts, though, at the bottom. This is not I mean, if you do, maybe you get back to 16. Not a bad trade, 10, 12 handles, but the probability is better to the long side. Unless you expect a complete and utter breakdown, then you got to trade. But that's not what I see. We're sitting on S1, and we should trade back to VWAP. That's what we should do. May not happen. I don't know. Watch it here. Give me 1 minute, guys. This is order flow trading right here. Should get 27. It's got to break 25 and you're home free. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on. I said 25 to 27, not 24. There's 24 quarter. Not what I want. Guys, it's coming into the First target filled on Russell. It's coming into the close of Europe, so don't get uber greedy. I moved that down to break even. That should put the bots. It is over 5,000, 5,005 today. It's the biggest day we've had in a while. Thank you, gold. Guys, I'm shutting off all my bots. They are all off. They should have been off a bit ago. Anybody holding NASDAQ? Anybody in NASDAQ still? We're treading water. 25 to 27 first target. Here's your resistance, 25. That's your first target. And then 31.
Stop sell.
I'm out, guys. I said done. Bots are off. My bots are done. I'll give you guys totals when we're done.
Order filled. Order filled.
I just caught a quick scalp on crude on our indicator. It went quickly. Come on, NASDAQ. 25. 25. Something about a 500 barrel a day increase by April. That's what caused that movement. Guys, this is what's got to go if you're still patiently holding. And I think if we can get, we got 15 minutes left. There's a bunch of time. I caught it, Gary. It didn't make it down to 59.55 though. It came. That's where I put my target. It came to 60, so I closed the trade. See you tomorrow, Chris. Guys, do I have anybody not making money today? Is there anybody that's not making some money today? I don't care if you made 50 bucks. It's been a phenomenal trade. Not a ton of trades, but a good trade. NASDAQ's going to get blottoed into the close of Europe, and then we'll get them on the way. We'll get them after Europe. We're at 4,000 sellers, guys. We cannot go long with 4,000 sellers. You can try a short if you want, but you're stopping. It's 45 is the best I have right now. You might get away with a 34 into the close of Europe, but it's still a big stop. That's all I have. I've got nowhere to put a stop. I'd like to see a move back up near 25 to 30, but we may not get it. We're at 4,100 net sellers. 4,100. Gold moved down. Now crude is trying to move back up. On whatever this little news is. Hang on, I can tell you. OPEC Plus officials. Oil rally makes further easing of oil supply curbs more likely after April. Markets may be prepared for 500,000 barrel per day raise by April, dependent on demand and pace at which Saudis bring back voluntary production cuts. Okay. Let me go out to a 60-minute, guys, on a chart. I mean, we could see 750 today. We got the selling pressure. I just need a pullback to get, deeper back up, maybe into 30, 35. But it is a short here. I mean, I can argue a short with a stop at 43. Nobody wants a 30 handle stop. TradeStation finally booting up for people using. Okay, thank you, Scott. Does anybody have any questions? Here's your bot totals, guys. 51.35. Most of it in crude. I'm sorry, gold. 51.35 green. Nice way to start the week. Last week on Monday, if you guys recall, there's my 92 target. Last week on Monday, we started out down 1,200. Today is Tuesday. Last week, we finished up about just over 5,000. Some yes, some no, Scott. It depends on the bot and the day. Guys, 750 is where it looks like we're coming. 5,000 net sellers. Do not jump into a short down here if you're not short. If you have to bite your fingers off, do not push a sell button down here. Better you miss a trade than this thing bounces 40 handles against you. We just hit S2. We're out of Europe in 4 minutes. Anybody have any questions? Gold looks like it's going to get just dumped again. 3,000 sellers in gold. Does anybody have any questions, fellas, before we wrap it up for the day? Trials, I will be sending you guys out an email today. This video, anybody that would like to see today's trade will be on Vimeo as well as